Well, we got the prison done. Got the food storage expanded so that we could fit our 1,700 potatoes. Holy crap. That's a lot of potatoes. we can fit them now, and we got room for more. We got room for all the rice we're gonna get. Now I want to figure out a bit of my dry storage, just because it's kind of, you know, if you don't do your upkeep, eventually you'll just hit a point where everything is so out of whack that it's making everyone inefficient, and it's just a little bit frustrating. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make somewhere up here, maybe just around here, a stone brick storage. And that means that Lizzie won't have to go quite as far once she makes the stone, because right now she has to walk up here to get the stone, walk back and cut it, and then she's got to walk all the way over here to put down the stone bricks, walk all the way back to get a stone. Chef, I haven't finished making it. I really should just finish this. I'm gonna clear everything. Manufactured? I imagine it's manufactured on raw resources. Okay, raw resources. That's where you have those. And I'm gonna put the priority on preferred, because I think this one is just normal. Yeah, so that means they can store bricks here, but I prefer that they store them here, and if that gets full, they will still make them if there's room here. It's just overflow is essentially what that preferring system allows. I usually use it for my hospital. I eventually will get like a little freezer attachment on the hospital so I can keep some herbal medicine in there. Bloody turkey on the rice. So I can keep herbal medicine in the hospital. It just means treatment time is quicker. But yeah, that's just, I like that system where you can add all these different things. This game is micromanagement in its entirety. The biggest thing you can do is right click someone and tell them what to do, but even then, if they don't have that assigned as work at any level 1 to 4, they can't do it. So this game is very much micromanagement, and that's why I want to figure out my storage. So now I've got the bricks over there. A particular wood storage would be nice. Yeah, I can put that up by the wall. I'm not too concerned about sappers breaking through that. And, ooh, actually that is quite far away from where I'll be building. I'm more than likely going to be moving down as I build, so I'm gonna put wood storage just here. Might as well cover a bit of these cords. We'll need a door somewhere there. Don't actually need a door, so I'll just have an opening. And that way I can store all my wood there, and I can get a huge stockpile of it at once. And the more important things like medicine and components and nutrimine and weapons can be stored in this little place. And silver. Silver's kind of important, you know, if you want to buy stuff. Oh, bloody hell, Lizzie. I'll say it every time. I hate how they just shoot across. I think they try and stand as far away as possible so that if it goes mad, it, you know, won't just immediately jump them and peck them to death. But it's so annoying when they stand at the dinner table shooting across the colony. So Lauer was just chatting with Val. I can see that he has plus 45 opinion of Lauer. Lauer still has 0 of him. The, what are they called? Warden? Yeah, Warden. The Warden, they don't like or dislike the prisoner anymore, but the prisoner likes the Warden, and that should... It won't make the difficulty actually go down in number. It just means that I'm pretty sure Lauer has a better chance of recruiting. Okay, so we got that done. Lauer is a quick builder, bloody hell. So I'm going to put a roof on it. Because they don't entirely close it off, it doesn't do it automatically. But I want a roof before we start actually putting the wood in there. And we could do with a bit more wood. So I'm going to chop a little bit here, a little bit there, a little in here. Ooh, cargo pods. Always fun. What is... Oh, holy... Oh, jeez. 49, bloody hell. These deteriorate outside, so I am going to get people to pick them up. I think you can only carry 25 at once, so I'm going to get everyone to go. Oh, a psychic soothe. Every colonist of the female gender smiles with contentment. Some distant energy of happiness is... Oh, some distant engine of happiness is stirring. It is projecting a powerful psychic drone over this entire region on a frequency that only seems to be affecting the female gender. For a few days, some people's mood will be quite a bit better. Nice. So if you're psychically, I keep saying cyclic. If you're psychically sensitive, that just means that it affects you more. So chef, I picked the only male. It's medium, they get plus 15 to their mood. It's pretty decent. What I'm gonna do now is notice that someone dropped 75 bricks in the middle of the open. Okay, cool. I'm going to set up a few growing zones, but these aren't gonna be for farms, these are actually gonna be for trees. One there, yeah, I'll get 3 of them. I'm gonna actually have this pause. No, actually, I'll just quickly set it so they don't work it. Ooh, okay, don't want to block that. Actually, there is a tree in its way. Cut that down. I'm gonna set up a few tree farms. And I mean, they're not gonna be effective for a very long time. How about we... some willow trees, oops. Some dandelions, ooh, some maple trees, that'll be pretty. And a Drago, I have no idea what that is. Cool. But they'll clear that land and plant them, and that just... I like to do that. It makes it a little more sustainable, because, you know, this could all just burn to the ground. And I do go through a fair bit of wood with all the building that I do, especially the flooring. So, given that I'm ordering all of this to be harvested, I'm just gonna build a few little plots to make sure some trees stick around. I'm really unlikely to run out of stuff, but I prefer to play it very, very safe. I'll also get this stockpile for wood. Now, where's wood gonna be? Raw resources. Yeah, there we go. I mean, the bricks are resources, but I don't think they're raw because you have to change them from something into the bricks. To me, that, you know, you don't cook them, but I feel like you've manufactured them at that point. You've manufactured a stone chunk into stone bricks. Oh, and Chef was standing in this little nook playing horseshoes. Okay, not bad, I guess. And I'll set this to the preferred storage, so if that overflows, they can put some wood in there if there is room. But we are the 9th of September right now, so winter is still on its way. I'm not concerned about it. I've gotten a huge amount of food. All of this rich soil here is just incredibly good to start off with. So, you know, thousands of potatoes. Well, not thousands, almost 2,000. Okay, approaching 2,000 potatoes. We can survive the whole winter just on them. I mean, I think you technically can live off potato skins and beer or something. You might want to fact check me on that, but I heard somewhere that you can live off that. I mean, that sounds alright to me. I can't drink beer, but I love potatoes. What can't you do with potatoes? You can mash them, boil them, add them to so many things. You can fry them, you make chips out of them, you can make fries out of them, I guess. I call, like, potato fries, the thick ones, I call those chips, same as the thin ones you get in the packet, like Lay's, like crisps. I call them both chips. You can do so much with potatoes. I love potatoes. Right. What am I doing? Trees. Okay. So I got a lot of orders to cut down wood. I'm going to cut down a bunch of this just because it's in my way for shooting. Well, it's not yet, but if they pollinate, they're going to pollinate around them, and then it will be in my way, and people attacking will be more difficult to shoot, which is not good. And I should actually get this set up. Ooh, it's raining. Okay, Chef and Lizzie, I apologize, but you're gonna have to wake up in the middle of the night to go out in a storm and shoot some exploding cows. Antelope, I guess is what they're meant to be, boomalope. Hopefully they don't go mad. That would be very unfortunate. Alright, let's not stand too close. There we go. Boom. It's one down. Ooh, rich soil. Man, this map has a lot more rich soil than I'm used to. Oh my goodness, there's even more over there. God, I'm easily distractible. Okie dokie. Second boomlope. I'm just gonna kill 2. Oh. So I noticed that it stopped raining. It's actually snowing now. Bloody balls, Chef. That sounds weird. Oh wow, that wasn't Chef, that was Lizzie just headshot with the revolver. Bloody executed. I see, it's burning, so they can't pick it up. The snow should put it out. Yeah, there we go. Prioritize hauling. And this is still burning. If they're drafted, they will put out a fire that they're next to, regardless of whether or not it's a home area. Because when they're drafted, they won't move unless you tell them to. So we'll get those boomlope back. I figure, you know, we had one of those go mad. I don't want the whole pack going mad. That's the thing where everything of a specific animal on the map goes mad and just swarms you. That would suck with the boomlope. But now that it's snowing, I get to do the fun old task of shoveling snow. Well, I get to micromanage that. So you can make these zones here, and, whoops, that's too wide. I tend to go 3 wide, and this counts as a cleaning job, I think, not a hauling job. So people will, or cleaners, will come and shovel the snow, if there is any. Well, now that it's stopped snowing, it's above 0, so the snow's gonna melt. So this isn't actually hugely important right now, but in the winter it looks like it probably will snow, given that it's snowing in, what is this called? Fall, right. I always get confused because I call it autumn. I'm Australian, this game is, I'm assuming the creator is American. Again, fact check me on that, don't quote me on it. But, you know, fall I think is a North American word. So yeah, all the snow melted. But what I've done is just kind of gone door to door. Forgot this one, because no one's actually using it. But I may as well get it. So I've gone door to door paths, and the eating area will clear with snow. We'll clear the snow from those areas. And behind our sandbags. Now I'm not doing a path entirely up to that, because, you know, down here, they might waste their time digging all the way down, and then when we actually get attacked, we'll be sitting in snow. You move more slowly in snow, that's the only downside of it. Maybe it's ugly, I don't know. I'll check when it snows again. I think it might just be the same as dirt. I think it's actually not too bad. It snows a lot where I live. But that way we can sit there, and if we need to retreat for any reason, we will actually be able to move quickly. I'm gonna give them a little bit of retreating room as well, now that I've said that. Alright, that looks good. I shall add a little more. That's weird. There we go. Sure, that's good. So yeah, I don't want them wasting time clearing too much snow. I'll just get the essential parts. I'm not going to clear snow towards the prison, because that way if Val escapes, he's going to have a slower time actually leaving the colony. Because you can bet if he escapes, we're going to go and punch him till he stops trying to escape. Ooh, slept in the cold. Awful prison cell, imprisoned in a very ugly environment. He is not looking on the bright side of things. And you know what? If he's not going to look on the bright side of things, he can sit in the dark. But that does raise a good point that it is going to get a little chilly. It's actually -1, 0 now outside. So I do need heaters. Now where are they? In temperature. You know, that one's pretty straightforward. I don't really care about them having heaters where they work, but they do get unhappy if they sleep in the cold. So I will get, I'll get them on the opposite side of where they rest their head. I don't want just heat blasting them in the face at night. It sounds a little uncomfortable. Not that I'm going to turn these to ridiculously high temperatures. But I'll just check. Yeah, slept in the cold, but right now she isn't cold. I think that is a thing, that if they're cold when they're awake, they get unhappy. So they should be good for a little while. They use power. Not that we're really in any danger of running out of power with our excessive power grid. I'm going to add some batteries to it, because, oh god, we've got so much power being produced that I might as well. And I'll get them connected. Ooh. Chief is throwing a party. Another chief. I keep calling him Chief. Chef, he's just a party animal, bloody hell. So really early on in this recording, it's probably not going to be the same video at this point, I said that I was going to dismantle a bunch of buildings and get resources. I dismantled one building. So, I'm going to set a few more to be dismantled. Yeah, I'm going to set quite a lot actually. And we just got this straight wall up there. I'll dismantle that as well. Not touching this one, because it's an ancient danger, holy crap area. What was that? This boomerlope just blasted off to space. Oh, got an infected ear and it exploded. Imagine if that could actually happen in real life. Oh my goodness, and he burned his friend, oh my goodness. You'd kind of hope that if these things blow up that much, they'd be a little bit fire resistant. I am gonna get everyone to come down here and stop this fire, because that could easily get out of control and burn down a lot of the map. Normally when you get like a dry thunderstorm or something like that, it'll be followed by rain. Pretty typically that's how it goes, so you might fight it for a little bit, but then eventually rain or snow will come along and put it out. But a boomerlope getting a random ear infection and exploding, I don't think that's going to grant me showers. Or rain. Well, there we go. That is finished. Poor friend watched his other friend just explode from a sore ear. That is just, oh my god. Well, everyone is getting back to it. We've got a little boom rat that's wandered his way in. He's not going to live long if he stays inside. But I think that's not a bad amount done. We've expanded the freezer, got wood storage, got a prison and a prisoner, and got these trees being built. Ooh, are these are the willow trees. Those are very pretty. Really curious to see what these Drago trees are. They look like a desert tree. God, I'm really easily distracted. Trying to do a recap here. So we've expanded a little bit. Right now, the game's in its early stages, going pretty slowly. That's why I've got it on 3x speed to hopefully kind of blast into more difficult territory. Because the more people we get, the more story we'll be able to follow. Right now, most of this is just the story of Lauer. So hopefully we get things interesting. I mean, it's even Lauer, bloody Recruit and Val. Lauer is just doing literally everything. Okay, not literally, but 80% of the work. It's a lot. Anyway, winter is on its way, and that means we're going to need warm clothes. We could just put heaters everywhere we can fit them, but that's going to cost a lot of power that we probably could handle. But warm clothes is just a little cheaper, doesn't cost components. Chef is probably going to be the one doing that, because Lizzie is yet level 1 crafting. Still, you don't get a lot of XP, if any, from stone cutting. But that's what we'll be doing next time, is getting our tailoring started, and probably going to need to do a bit more building, not that surprisingly. I hope you've been enjoying it so far. I'm really excited for this game to keep going, because it really picks up in the later game. Right now, it is mainly just the building, kind of figuring out where we're putting everything. I don't want to just have a giga farm over here because I don't need it yet. So there's still a lot to look forward to in this game. Thanks for watching.